Hello. My name is DARCE. I do data analysis research for chance evaluation over at CAP MMA. Today I'll be analyzing the UFC302 feature fight between Kevin Holland and Michal Oleksiejczuk. Using statistical data, I'll assess each athlete on round-by-round basis looking for tendencies and habits, along with strengths and weaknesses. During this time I will also assess each fighter's probability of winning and/or finishing the fight. Let's begin with Kevin Holland. Tendencies and round-by-round breakdown. Striking. Holland is a high-volume striker with a preference for head strikes. He tends to start strong, with significant output in the early rounds but sees a decrease in accuracy and volume in later rounds, indicative of potential cardio issues. Grappling. Holland's grappling is less frequent but effective when he commits, as seen in his submission win against Chiesa. His takedown defense, 54%, and occasional submission attempts, 0.6 per 15 minutes, suggest a balanced approach but not a primary strategy. Cardio. Holland's output, particularly in striking, shows signs of fatigue in later rounds. His significant strike accuracy drops in rounds 2 and 3, which suggests a decline in efficiency as the fight progresses. Age and progression. At 31, Holland is in his physical prime but needs to manage his energy better to maintain performance throughout all rounds. Here are some. Win probability and fight outcome numbers. TKO win. Holland has demonstrated knockout power, as seen against Ponzinibbio, but may struggle against an opponent with solid striking defense. Round 1 20%. Round 2 15%. Round 3 -5 to 10%. Submission win. Effective grappler, but less likely to go for submissions compared to strikes. Round 1 10%. Round 2 to 5%. Round 3 -5 to 5%. Decision win. Given his volume striking, a decision win is plausible if he manages his cardio. His decision win probability is about 40%. Now let's look at Michal Oleksiejczuk. Tendencies and round-by-round breakdown. Striking. Oleksiejczuk is a power striker with high accuracy. He tends to finish fights early with precise striking, evident in his early stoppages. Grappling. Uses takedowns sporadically but effectively. His submission defense has been an issue, as seen in losses where he was submitted. Cardio. Tends to fade in later rounds, with a significant drop in output. His effectiveness is highest in the first round. Age and progression. At 28, Oleksiejczuk is younger and likely still improving. However, his performances show a clear decline in output and success past the first round. Win probability and fight outcome. TKO win. High likelihood in the early rounds given his power and accuracy. Round 1 25%. Round 2 15%. Round 3 -5 to 5%. Submission win. Less likely but not impossible if he capitalizes on Holland's lower submission defense. Round 1 to 5%. Round 2 to 5%. Round 3 -5 to 5%. A decision is less likely due to cardio issues and tendency to finish early. His decision win probability is about 25%. Now the final win percentage probabilities. Kevin Holland has win probability of 55 to 60%. His win by TKO probability lays around 15%, and his submission victory path should be set around the same 15%. Michal Oleksiejczuk has win probability of 40 to 45%. His win by TKO probability sits around 30% with a much less likely path to submission victory around 5%. Now fighters' overall fight outcome probabilities. Fight ends by TKO, 45%. Fight ends by submission, 20%. Fight goes to decision, 35%. Ideal fight scenarios. For Kevin Holland, Holland uses his reach and striking volume to wear down Oleksiejczuk, avoiding early power shots and taking the fight into later rounds where his cardio and output can secure a decision victory or a late stoppage. For Michal Oleksiejczuk, Oleksiejczuk lands early power shots, overwhelming Holland with precise strikes, and possibly securing an early TKO. If the fight goes to the ground, he should be wary of Holland's submission attempts while capitalizing on ground and pound. This comprehensive analysis provides a detailed look into both fighters' tendencies and potential fight outcomes. The probabilities are based on recent performances, strengths, weaknesses, and fight dynamics. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And note, we at CAP MMA suggest against using this analysis for betting advice. Thanks again. Don't forget to check out our website capmma.com.